Monday, June 24th, 9 o'clock Eastern on TNT. It's been 6 years since the Nuggets were in the playoffs and 10 years since they won a series. And as the number 2 seed, they drew a very tough number 7 in San Antonio. The Spurs allowed Denver no fast break points, held them to 6 for 28 shooting from deep, and swiped the home court edge in Game 1. It was essentially a very early must-win for the Nuggets in Game 2 in their gym in Denver. And it was looking like it might be a long night.
One of the best young, my man, the Joker.
DeRozan, watch this, picks up an early second foul and rips the jersey.
Wow.
Like that one, Shaq?
Strong.
He don't realize he needed for the rest of the game?
Yeah, he would put one back on.
Okay.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
They do that back in the day. You'd have to wear somebody else's jersey.
No question.
They didn't carry
12 in the first quarter. And then DeRozan comes back and has a 15-point second quarter.
Like number 28, DeMar DeRozan with the bucket.
The Spurs, man, they controlled tempo the first half. They got, Kenny, you said in the back, they got a small margin for error.
Yeah.
They led by 19, did San Antonio, and then Denver able to cut it back to 6.
Whenever Denver can get out on a break like that, they have a shot.
They got it, Shaq, they had 0 fast break points in Game 1.
Said it earlier,
Said
when them
this
young
moment.
hearts run free, there's a difference.
So a 10-point game at the half, and what did the Spurs do? They increased the lead to 19 again.
There's no way they're losing this game, right, Ernie?
You could think that, but we also saw a 31-point comeback.
Oh, that's true.
before.
So this is possible. Then stay in the game.
Kill him, Joker.
No pass.
it out, Joker.
Gary Harris.
Yeah. I tell you what, the Spurs, the Nuggets are one of the few teams that actually played 2 big guys together.
Part of a 16-2 run as Beasley connects, so they're down. They're down 7 after 3, and then Jamal Murray, who was 0 for 8 in the first 3 quarters, hits his first 8 shots of the fourth quarter, goes 8 for 9 in the fourth quarter.
That's what you have to do if you
This was a
shot,
season.
just keep on shooting. You don't
This
even
was a
talking
season.
shot.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna stab you with this pen next time you interrupt me.
Greg, I'm going to interrupt both of you. Greg Popovich tried to call a timeout. It wasn't heard, wasn't recognized. He got teed up. That made it 102-99 after the technical, and then it was just more of Jamal Murray, who was absolutely feeling it in the fourth quarter.
One more? Going for a layup.
You know that's going up.
One more?
That's a heat check right there.
114 to 105. So the Nuggets twice battled back from 19-point deficits. They could have gone down 0-2 in this series, having to go to San Antonio, where they've lost 13 games in a row.
Wow.
But they tie the series up at a game apiece, 114-105. You see the 24 points for Murray. And after the game, Mike Malone talking about the guy who saved him in the fourth.
He was so frustrated at halftime. I just grabbed him and said, listen, take a deep breath. You're putting so much pressure on yourself. Every shot right now is like the end of the world. I believe in you. I love you. Just go out there and play. And for him to go out there and he gets 24 points, 22 in the second half, and I'm not sure how many of those in the fourth quarter, was great to see.
When everybody knows when I get his zone, it's going to go crazy. I have a lot of fun. I love the game, play with passion. So that was just I was hot, and everybody knows I like to take that pull up, and I went down. And when you look at the crowd and you see everybody wearing the towel and they're going crazy, it just feeds off you, and it was just a lot of fun.
I didn't foresee the fourth quarter he was going to have, but I knew in my heart he needed to get these minutes. He needed to be out there. I needed to show him that I believed in him. That's powerful. If I pull him, does Coach really believe in me? Does he have my back? So I had to stay with Jamal, make or miss, because he's our guy.
And he certainly was their guy in the fourth quarter. He had 20 points in the first 7 quarters of the series, had 21 in the fourth quarter of this game, and ties the series at a game apiece. Now
He had a penalty tonight, though. You cannot wear your picture on the shirt. That's a foul, Ernie.
So you never wore a picture of
No,
shirt?
that's a foul.
Okay.
You notice in the press conference, he got his own picture on the shirt.
Well, if Michael Jordan or LeBron James, you got your own line of clothes.
You don't wear your own stuff. I guarantee
you don't think Michael Jordan has a picture of Michael Jordan?
No, I don't think Michael Jordan or
Let me see it
LeBron
again.
or Kobe or Kobe Bryant. I don't think any great player should ever wear his picture.
I think I would imagine that Michael's wore shirts with.
No, he might have wore some Air Jordan, but he would not wear his picture on a shirt.
Can we see it again?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's it. He got his picture on his shirt. He didn't play that damn well.
It's an NBA Jam, right?
Yeah,
But it's him and Jokic. It's not just him. It's him and Jokic.
Yeah.
That's a caricature.
Come on, man. You can't wear your own picture. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so what Denver was able to do tonight.
Save their season.
Which they could not do in game one when they had 0 fast break points, 21 fast break points. So are they able, when they go to San Antonio, where they've struggled big time? I mentioned they've lost 13 games in a row.
Well, it's going to come down to the pace of the game.
That's what I'm going to say. Will they be able to do that in San Antonio? Because for a game and a half,
Ernie,
it was all San Antonio's pace.
We've been talking about the Nuggets for the last 3 months. And what was our question? How are they going to react when the playoffs start?
Yep.
They did not do a good job in game 1 and a half. I don't know how they're going to play in San Antonio. Go ahead, Shaq.
You see the Spurs played well in both games. It's hard to beat the system. They won this game because young fella had a breakout second half, breakout fourth quarter. Can he do that in San Antonio? I don't know. They are always going to control the pace. They always have. They're always going to play the right way. There's little margin for error when you play this team. They struggled in San Antonio. I think they're still going to struggle. They need to get one of those games. Can they, if the system is on full blast? I don't think so.
For a young team, the most difficult part of playing the San Antonio Spurs, who hasn't been in the playoffs and they don't have a history or experience to get back, or say, oh, well, we did this last year in game 4, so maybe this will work. When you don't have that history, there's a level, every year we say this about I've said this rather about San Antonio, is they're always going to play at an 8. They might not play at a 10, but they're never playing at a 6 in the playoffs. So you have to play 8, 9, 10 to win. And you're a young team and you have some of those lulls, you're going to lose. And so the level of play is important.
Chuck, you are feverishly going through box scores over there. What are you trying to dig up, man?
Paul Millsap. That's it.
Well, that was a lot of look.
No, I'm talking about taking experience.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at one guy who's actually been in the playoffs before, and it's Paul Millsap. So I got no idea how they're going to react when they go down to that hostile environment.
But you do love you some Nuggets.
Ain't nothing y'all can do to piss me off about the Nuggets. When you get that little barbecue sauce and you dip it in there.
Honey mustard? You don't like
I don't like honey mustard, but I'm a barbecue sauce guy.
Barbecue?
And I got it down to an exact science, Shaq. 1 nugget per cup.
Oh, come on, man.
I love barbecue sauce, man.
Well, obviously. Why not just get a barbecue sauce shake?
Pour a bag of sugar.
A barbecue sauce shake.
You know, it's all basically sugar. Why don't you just pour sugar?
Ernie. A barbecue sauce shake.
That's disgusting.
Man, I never want to eat again, man.
A barbecue sauce shake. Damn.
Yeah, make it large.
Shaq, I don't like honey mustard.
That was a good one, Ernie. A barbecue sauce.
You really want this place.